Hello everyone, I'm John Myers and I'm a jib operator. In this video, I want to break down my thought process regarding how I run jib in a worship environment. So the first thing I do when I'm running a jib is I think about different types of moves. I kind of categorize these moves into three categories: big moves, small moves, and revealing moves. So let's start with revealing moves. I think of these as great ways to transition from song to song. There's going to be that interlude time where you just don't quite know what's going on, and we'll see this later on in the video. But we can also use revealing moves to reveal something, right? So let's say we could reveal the stage with a move that starts from behind the crowd members, and we'll see that later on as well. The next type of move is big move, so that's what we see here right now. A big move is something that keeps up with the energy of the song. So the director's job is to orchestrate all the cameras, in this case 9 cameras, to all keep up pace and energy with the song. And as we get to more energetic moments of the song, like for example the chorus or the second or third bridge building up into the final chorus, we'll see the band pick up their energy. And so as camera operators, we should also do the same thing, and a jib is no different. In fact, a jib can add a ton of energy, and it's definitely easy to go overboard with that. And so here's another example where we hit the chorus again and we fly in with a nice shot toward the lead who's on the opposite side of the stage. Big moves allow you to give context to the room, and especially in this scenario where we have a round stage, it's not in shotgun, we are in the round. Moves that show off the room are really important to give the viewers context for where they are in the room. So we'll talk about this as well, but timing is really important. And timing is something that I think just comes with learning the song, and also just with experience, knowing how quick you're able to reset. I like to think of this as reset time, which is the time between ending a move and then starting a new one. So you'll see a couple pretty quick reset times. And that's partly because I got the timing wrong, or partly because the director took me when I didn't quite expect him to. Now, I've worked with this director on many shows, and we have a pretty good timing down. I kind of know when he's going to take me, and he kind of knows when I have a shot ready for him. Sometimes we get a little off sync though. And so you really do want to make sure you have control in order for your reset time to be as short as possible. In this moment here, we're just kind of swinging back and forth, waiting for this moment where the band cuts out. And I might be taken, I might not. I'm not really expecting to, but I'm always giving him a shot just in case. I'm always shooting, and I think that's something really important. I'm never not shooting, even if he's not going to be taking me at all. And obviously, with the lead vocalist on the opposite side of the stage, it is very challenging for me to get something that he might want, but there's always an opportunity to get a shot. So when that band did cut out, I figured he would go to me because I was able to give him context. I was able to give him a nice big move into the drum fill. And then here again, we have another opportunity where the band cuts out again, there's a long vocal hold, and then the rest of the band comes back in. Stuff like that, you just gotta be ready for. And that really just comes with knowing the song. So this next song here, we start off really slow. Very dark, dramatic piano chords that are being played here. And the lead is right here in the blue shirt. And so we have a great opportunity. He's right on our side. This is a great opportunity for small moves. Now, here's where we need to really pay attention to what's happening. You can't see it in this shot, but I actually have another monitor that has the multi-view, broadcast multi-view of all the other cameras. And right now we're on the lead camera. He's in this tight shot, so I'm going to go head to toe, kind of compliment him right now. I know you really can't see it, but I'm going to go head to toe just in case the director wants to cut to me. Well, the director goes to a shot of keys, and in this moment, he tells the center line who had that shot previously, that tight shot, to go to a head to toe. And I go, oh, this is my chance to go tight shot. And here we go. The director takes it. Now, why? This is where knowing the song is key, because right when he ends this line, "Be merciful to me, my king," the band's going to start swelling, and then they're going to hit, and we get this shot. That's really where knowing the song comes into key. And if you don't know the song, then watch rehearsal. I always swing around during rehearsal. It's just a way to shake off the dust a little bit if I haven't run for, a couple days, maybe a week or so, and just get me back into the mood. Now, timing with the music is everything. I'm always ready for turnarounds, and in this moment, I'm not really moving too fast, and so a reset time is going to be pretty short. But yet again, I'm always ready for that big move going into the course, just like that. I am expecting the director to take me in those moments, but we also have a steady roaming around, and it's very likely that he could take him as well. So flying in on the courses, having to move ready for a turnaround is always something I'm looking for. Something else I'm always looking for is how can I take the lyrics and make that part of the move. So we saw that earlier in that first course where the energy rose up with the band and I flew up and away. But we could also take the lyrics and let that kind of drive how we're shooting. So let's take a look at these lyrics. What are we singing about? We're singing about lives being changed, rescuing from the grave, kept me safe through the night. Well, currently my jib's down pretty low in the crowd, and that was partly to hide from that steady shot. He was actually shooting right across my arm. Keeping the idea of rescued from the grave, why don't we just fly up? So fly up, get some context, and then we'll fly back out. That way we're not preventing any jump cuts from any other wide shots like the dolly or the other steady. And since we have another bridge, what can we do? Well, we can fly back in, keeping our options open here, keeping the director's options open, but also knowing that we're going to drop out right here. Now, he doesn't really go to us, but it was important that we had a shot ready to go. So the band's going to come back in here. What do? He goes right to us, and we go back into the original lead. And here's a really quick reset time. He hits us right as the course turns around. And that's something that I just have to be ready for. If I set myself up incorrectly with bad timing, it's kind of my fault, I feel like. And so now we're just kind of swinging back and forth. We're just continuing this energy that's driving the song to its conclusion. And it's going to be ending here soon. We're going to set the director up with a transition shot. We're going to kind of hold the jib, and we're going to fly up a little bit just so that we can bring the energy back down physically, but also literally bring the camera back down into the stage. Very subtle thing, maybe no one will even notice or care, but it's just something that I'm always thinking about. So third song, last song, that was a transition shot. We are just kind of bringing everything back down. The lead, unfortunately, is on the opposite side of the stage, so what can we do? Well, we have all these vocalists in front of us. We also have a lot of depth to play with. So what are the framings that we can go for? With the jib, obviously, we're going to be having a lot of wide shots. Well, we also have a dolly. We have another dolly up on the concourse, and then we also have a steady. And that's there's a couple cameras there that could have wide shots. And so what we don't want to do is to shoot a bunch of wide shots, then the director really doesn't have a great way to cut around. So right now we're just kind of doing some really hard framing, doing some tighter shots, playing around. I know you can't really see it too well, but the director's not taking it, so what about going to someone else? We go to another lead there, but he doesn't really take it. But we go to drums. Immediately on that turnaround, we come right back into the verse. He takes that immediately, which is, all right, great, cool. We were ready for it, we were on it. So we fly back out, and now we're just kind of waiting here. The chorus is going to come up soon, and so there's no point in me swinging all the way to the right and then having a very, very short time to reset my shot. But as you can see, he actually didn't take us right when the chorus hit, but he did take us later on. We were ready for it. We had our swing ready to go. Sometimes you do need to just sit and wait, and that's, again, knowing your limitations, knowing how long it's going to take for you to swing back across to the other side in order to get ready for your next shot. So here, now we're jibbing way down into the crowd. We're going to do a little revealing shot. We could do this on a turnaround in the chorus, or we could do this going right into the bridge. And the director chooses to take it going into the next chorus. In this broadcast environment, one thing the director's able to do is actually split the cut from IMAG and broadcast. And so he can put something up different that's on IMAG and then do a big wide shot on broadcast, and then kind of just show off the room. So we're really taking that to our advantage here. Also taking advantage of showing off all the lights in the room and all the energy that's being built. Steadicam doing really cool wide shots, that sort of thing. How do we keep building this energy here? So here's where we do big, fast moves, and we're getting ready. We're setting up the big move, and here we go. We're building all this energy into the chorus. We're gonna swing back around to the left here, get ready for the chorus because we're ending the bridge here, and he just takes us a little bit early. And sometimes it happens. How do you play that off? How do you continue the shot? What looks natural? What does not look natural, I'll tell you, is stopping immediately in your tracks. So in that moment, if he had been on us for a little bit longer, I would have just kind of tilted down and let the crowd fly past us. Just don't make it look weird. Sometimes you just gotta play off stuff like that. Now, as we're ending this song here, we're just kind of moving back and forth, continuing to build energy. Obviously, most of the action is on the opposite side of the stage, at least the action that we care about. So we're just continuing to provide shots for the director. The show doesn't end until it's in black, which is kind of a motto that I have. There's a video that plays after the song, but that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If this is something that you are interested in, I have a lot more content that I could release. If there's any jib ops that are out there that enjoy this content, please let me know. My goal is to make content that I want to watch. So if you found this helpful, please let me know. See y'all.